For the listener at home, when Freddy talks to little Freddy, and little Freddy talks back while little Freddy is speaking, Freddy's mouth is not open.
There's not moving whatsoever. That was from the puppet.
That's
Thanks for
crazy.
clarifying,
It's
but
fun.
we didn't
It's like-
need it
it's-
because your mouth wasn't moving at
Because
all.
my mouth isn't moving at all.
But I
Oh,
like that
man.
about you. You're an old school ventriloquist where after
Yeah.
everything the puppet says, you said, that wasn't my mouth. Sin City's full of a lot of sins.
Yeah.
And a lot of those sins are the sins of men who keep their mouth shut.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you're telling me. The puppet said that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like we could maybe talk shop fantasy a little bit.
I
Geek
think
out.
we could.
We could maybe geek out.
I am such a nerd.
I am a total geek.
It's unreal.
I'm an absolute geek.
Oh, I'm a freaking nerdy nerd.
Every single partner of mine in my polyamorous relationship thinks I'm a total geek.
Thought that I was SAG-eligible actor with no job. Kindly frequent.
Daisy,
Maybe we
how do you
should
not
talk
see
after
this
this.
already? Daisy,
okay.
he has so much footage of you on his phone, on his laptop. And the reason why his laptop is spinning out is because he plays this footage of you over and over and over again. And it's time you realize.
No, I want you to know that's what editors do, Gianna. Actually, I'm going to put my foot down. That's just what editors do. I have to.
I don't know how
Not
editors
all of
do
you guys
anything.
say, I keep on saying, well, maybe we can take turns looking at the footage, and you guys say, I don't know, I don't want to, I can't figure that out. So I have to be the one watching all the footage, pulling all the good parts into iMovie because I could not figure out how to import into Adobe.
Daniel, we're friends. I want you to be honest with me. Are you watching footage of my coverage?
Again, yes. That's what editors do.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
know.
I'm gonna
We
be on
should
Daniel's
talk
side for
after
this.
this.
No,
That's
hey,
not-
I'm gonna
it's
be
not
on
a weird
Daniel's
thing.
side.
It's not a weird. I don't know how
Editors
you guys
don't
understand.
do that, dude.
Editors
You
do
have no
that.
idea
No,
what filmmaking
you guys,
is.
you guys
have no idea what
fundamentally.
filmmaking
What
is.
do you? Can you explain what an editor is if it's not looking at footage of
Daniel,
women?
Yes, they organize the slates.
Organize the
I have a
slates.
boyfriend. Daniel, I have a boyfriend. Like, we have to set some boundaries. If we're gonna make this film together, like, I have to know that I can trust you to not watch my footage.
Yeah, okay, like I know you have a boyfriend and like he's really good guy in our acting class and he's like dark and drives a motorcycle, dark hair and all that stuff and like, but like as an editor I have to watch your footage. Like it just, in order for this film to be
Daisy,
made.
I can't tell you this enough. That's not what editors do.
I gotta, Daisy. I can tell you this. I can
Daisy,
tell you this even
Daisy.
more times. This is exactly what editors do.
We should talk to. I mean, you guys probably know us from seeing us on TV.
Of course you do. I'll start. Good morning. My name is York Hale, and I am a weather guy. I'm a
Wow, you just called yourself the wrong thing immediately.
a weather
Guy. I've never heard of a weather guy.
I call myself a weather guy. It's York Hale. Good morning.
I've been doing this for a long time, but only went viral when I started putting my face in because I used to, the angle, let's talk about it, okay? I used to have a little selfie stick back in the day, is what we used to call tripods.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, those are two different objects.
And that also means that our pilots have to go through more character arcs and more people, and they meet more characters and have more experiences along the way.
Where are you from?
What is everybody's favorite flight rule?
Yeah, well, I can't believe you brought this up once again. You know
sorry.
that that's the year that it was down to just two of us holding the balloon. It was me and Toy. And the reason the balloon flew into the building was because we were playing a game of chicken down there. We both knew we were breaking up. We both knew that there were children on top of the float. And I was going, I'm going to let go, so it's your fault. And then she goes, no, I'm going to let go, so it's your fault. And I was like, no, I'm going to let go, so it's your fault. And guess what, okay? Toy let go. And I couldn't hold it down. I didn't take enough roids that day. And so I started floating up in the air with these kids. So I had to slam it into the building to slow it down, or else we'd all be up in the ether, up in space, whatever's up there. You know what I mean?
I got a question for you, Freddie Carolina, and it's more of a compliment.
Do you want a question for me or little Freddie Carolina?
Okay. Was that the puppet? Or?
No, the puppet didn't say that. I said that.
He just moved.
An immigration boomerang, if you will.
You started in Norway, went to Michigan,
Family
got the last
immigrated to
name,
Michigan,
got the last name, and came back.
Went back to Oslo. Then we immigrated, got our accents back, immigrated back to Los Angeles this time.
I heard that's a big European trend, just moving to Michigan for the last name. I'm hearing a lot about that.
Well, yes, it is time to, we want to fully get into that American culture, and it is a good way to just pick them up. They let you pick them up really easy now. It is like Michigan is the new Ellis Island for Scandinavian people. Anyway.
I think I've made it pretty clear that...
Has my brother made it clear enough for you guys? Because don't make him speak again.
It doesn't work on me, Bub. I have a gun.
Wait, you brought a gun to the studio?
How'd you get that on
the plane?
You took 4
I found it on Spirit Airlines.
I think that's what took the flight so long, actually.
There's no way. I don't believe that you found a gun on Spirit Airlines.
I found it. I want to commend you for not talking about yourself for this long.
Thanks.
Because it's hard, and I certainly couldn't have.
No, it's and sometimes I make myself do it once a month. I think it's a really good idea. It's kind of like morning pages. Yeah. Once a month, you make sure that you give 20 minutes about not talking about yourself. It's really hard. It's really challenging, but the other side is so rewarding because I would have never known your name.
Sure.
Sure. And now I know it. So...
Commandments 8 through 10 were added when women started becoming weather people.
Yes.
Right.
That's why number 3 is women can be weather people.
Yes.
Huge one. Yeah. It kind of broke weathermen in half when that came around. They didn't know what was happening. They didn't know how to handle it.
You guys remember what happened to Florida
sun?
No, I thought you were talking about the weather women. Florida.
Well, both are good.
No. It was Florida. I was mixing her up with her sister. We used to date.
Well, Florida. You might know her by her nickname Forda, because it's Florida.
Florida. Yes, of course. Florida. Why did I?
That's so funny.
Florida.
Now, why in the hell did I bring this up?
You're talking about Florida.
Something about women become weathermen.
I don't have the faintest idea where I was going with this.
My advice for the young filmmaker: if you write it, it will come to life. So just write it. Start there.
Why are you balling up your fists like that?
I'm sick of them. I'm sick of the people who don't write. If you gotta write it first, and if you don't need to write, just film. Funny puppets.
There are lots of puppets, and they represent the 7 sins of Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
So you got so Freddie Carolina, he represents greed. Freddie Carolina, the younger with the mini-me. Hi, I'm Freddie Carolina. The puppet said that. He represents greed. He's a greedy boy. And then we also have, we have Muddy Bumpkins. He represents gluttony. Then we have...
What's Muddy Bumpkins' voice?
Muddy Bumpkins sounds like this. Hey, I'm Muddy Bumpkins. And anybody got any money around here?
Oh, I like him.
The puppet said that.
Oh. Well, we have a team that does our laughs for us on stage.
Oh, you got
mic.
Laugh Foley.
Off mic. When we open our mouths, they do their laughs.
No way. How much are you paying them?
Oh, like a puppet. The puppet said that.
I guess
I don't think the puppet did. The puppet said that. That's what was
crazy. And when
crazy.
you do that, you ruin the whole structure of the bit. Because now I want to know. Who are you lying?
What? So a puppet can't talk in third person anymore?
That wasn't my issue.
Which
If
puppet
the
was
puppet
that?
didn't say that, why is he saying he said that?
We love you, Tanner.
Thank you.
We love you, Tanner.
We love you.
Coming from you two
Appreciate it.
Picassos, I don't know.
Everything you
And
do.
I'm sure you got a lot of people in your life that give you love.
Yeah, no. My wife is nice to me.
Congrats.
Wow.
That's huge.
My wife is
Huge.
nice.
Rare.
And so is her sister. Her sister is nice to me.
Wow, the wife and the sister. Very nice.
Did you see that picture of Christopher Marlowe that resurfaced and he kind of looks like Harry Styles?
We have to.
Sorry, what were you
I have
saying?
not seen that. I have to see that.
Thank you for letting me say that vital piece of information.
No, and I'm so glad you heard that because I really want to see that. Please show me after. Or better yet,
can you print that out for me?
We don't have a printer.
It's literally right there in frame.
It's in frame.
You did know we have a printer?
It's because I'm always working.
Oh.
It's so good for printing sides.
Yeah.
Like it's so good for printing,
if I
especially
ever get an
callback
audition,
sides.
yeah.
We do need to replace the black because all the sides are printing out magenta.
Yeah, no, that's tough. It's embarrassing to bring in.
Well, it's tough because the ink is so expensive.
Yeah.
And the magenta is, it's already there.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to fight.
Wait, where'd you just go?
Well, I just don't want to fight. I went into my little corner that prevents me from heckling or fighting.
Okay.
Sure. Are you
like no? Sometimes it's like there's just like not a lot of space, and so sometimes I just need like a little corner, and that's when I sort of go into it in my own mind.
Yeah.
Are you pissed at me for asking you to change my laundry?
No.
You can just tell me.
No, I'm pissed at you because you kissed my boyfriend.
Wow.
Okay.
This is vulnerable.
And I think it's time to discuss
And
this.
look, I didn't want to bring this
we're
up.
dating.
No.
People are not watching the flight safety videos. They are simply listening to him say yes and tell me more about that. That's all the kids are doing now. If I ever meet him in real life, I will tell him this to his face.
Where are you from?
I want to know from everybody.
So you build up your immunity over time, and then eventually you can eat lobster no matter how long it's been sitting.
Congratulations.
And then there's enough for the puppet. The puppet said that.
It didn't say that. The puppet didn't say that. The puppet did not say the last line. The puppet said that.
Why can't a puppet not get third person anymore?
That isn't the issue. It's that the puppet. It said 30 minutes into this, you switched the bet.
And you, sir, are no freakazoid, so what gives? And he said, my writers are the ones who are the freaks for me. And that's how I got a job, and I picked up my pencil, and I got straight to work, and now I drink 3 glasses of Jack Daniels a day, and I've never been happier.
And don't forget the milk.
Don't forget the milk. Straight up, no edge.
That is absolutely incredible. That's really interesting, too, that he had those allegations.
I mean, look, be naughty, be bad, be awful, get arrested, but at least make it interesting.
Oh,
amen,
that is so funny. That reminds me of a saying of where I'm from. It says, it goes a little something like this. Luskarnen finskun porsneskenon. And it means, for love of God, make things more interesting.
So Iceland.
No, where?
So Russia.
So
Orange County.
Oh. It's funny. New York City is the best place. It's where everything happens.
Can I ask what's a bimbo?
A bimbo.
Circle back.
Oh, good. Because now I get to play one of my viral sounds. A bimbo is a girl who knows too much and too little at all. A bimbo knows exactly when to come and when to go. A bimbo knows that her greatest assets aren't what she isn't, but what she is. And a bimbo can be either here or there.
That was one of your viral sounds.
All I was thinking of was I was a woman who needed to feed Sarah J. bread to her family.
I'm sorry, I'm hashtag with her.
Well, are you guys kissing?
We're all straight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all straight.
Tragically.
And I wish I wasn't.
Ugh, it would be so fun to be queer.
It would be so. I have so many girl crushes on so
I wish
many people.
I was queer.
Yeah.
Ugh, I think Ryan Gosling is so hot. I wish I could fuck him.
My dad is sick. He's dying. Sorry, we were improvising. I thought it was a fun improv moment.
No, I was being real.
Yeah, we actually, and we don't know how to get there with you.
What's your advice?
We don't know how to get there. What does that mean?
I mean, you and your improv friends, you spend so much time together coming up with like the hilarious things. Like you just said that, and I can't compete anymore.
Now. Like
Okay,
that is
well then, Daniel, you tell us what gets through to you, because it seems like none of it is.
That's so true. Thank you, Gus.
Like I'm trying my
Daniel,
best. I'm actually trying my
what the fuck
best
gets through to your fucking little pea brain head?
Okay, that is not positive or
Hey,
possible.
so Daniel, how the fuck do I communicate with a fucking idiot?
So I don't feel like I'm an idiot, and I'm trying because you guys keep on. This is the thing. Like you guys are sitting there on my couch, yelling at me and snapping at me and telling me exactly what to do, and I'm just trying my best here. Like I
I'm
told
sorry
you
if
guys.
I think you're a fucking stalker because you're looking at Daisy's coverage all the time.
Again! That's what editors do! That's what editors do! They watch footage! I have to!
What do you and the puppet do to
Well,
warm up?
I like to, my act is an ensemble piece. There are no small puppets, only the puppet who has the guy who has the puppet.
Say that one more time.
You fell over.
Thank you for propping me up. There are no small puppets, only the guy who has the puppet. So it's an ensemble piece. And so I like to warm up, and as any good director of an ensemble does, make everybody feel warm and fuzzy before the show. So we go down to the bar. I could put in a bunch of dirty martinis for all the guys meaning the puppets. There's something in my real eye. And then so
Wait, did the puppet say that?
Does the puppet have real eyes? The puppet said that, and he said he has a real eye.
Or do you have a fake eye somewhere?
Well, it doesn't come from the puppet until I say the puppet said that.
Okay.
And the puppet said that.